Don't bring me back. Don't bring me, don't bring me.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy the SLAP Train, and welcome back today. Now, the gameplay that you guys are watching is from last night's open lobby. I will be posting the whole lobby probably earlier in the day, later in the day, and we had a lot of fun in this open lobby. One thing I do ask for you guys that do come in, please be respectful drivers. As you guys can see here, this first corner was a complete disaster. Bits and pieces of the race, people were in and out of the track. This guy here is flying past the grass. So, as I said, just be respectful. I would like to keep it as much courtesy as possible in my races. If not, I will be having to kick some bitches out, though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so this is not about this today. The biggest reason why you guys are watching this is Gran Turismo 6. Gran Turismo 6 just got announced yesterday at the big Silverstone event in UK for the 15 years of Gran Turismo, and it sounds pretty exciting. I mean, I am not a GT5 person, you guys know this. I'm a Forza fan, but hearing this is a big thing because obviously you guys are more than happy to hear this. Half my subs are GT, half my subs are Forza, right? So I mean, I might start having to get more into GT to get the feel for the new GT6 that's coming out, because they said this is going to be on the PS3. There is no news about PS4. So my predictions a couple months ago when I said that the GT series is going to be sticking on PS3, a lot of people didn't agree. Right, so I mean, that is pretty big news for all the PS3 owners, because obviously you don't have to go out, spend your hard-earned cash on a brand new console, this and that, right? So I mean, that does have its benefits, but you're not going to be getting the best possible game on the best possible console, which is a pretty big downside if you ask me. I mean, if I was a Forza fan and they're going to announce the new Forza 5 on 360, I wouldn't really be too happy about that. So in terms of the gritty details, they did announce a few specific details on the game. So they said they're going to be totally revamping the physics engine, new suspension, tire and aerodynamics modeling. So they also said that they have 200 more cars in Gran Turismo 5 with 1,200 available at release, and more cars to actually be released after launch as well too. So that's massive news, right? So I mean, 200 more cars. What can they really bring to the table that is not already in GT5? I mean, I'm not a big Gran Turismo fan. I don't know exactly the car roster, but I do know that there is hella amount of cars in this game. So I mean, really, what could they add? I really don't know. Let me know in the bottom what you guys are thinking in terms of newer cars, but I'm thinking more along the lines of 2012 to 2013 models, quite a few of them, and maybe even a few 2011s, but that's my personal thoughts on it. I don't really see them able to bring back two more, I guess, of the older style cars and this and that. You never know, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Other than that, what they also said was all cars and tracks from GT5 will be preserved, so they will be using all the same cars and tracks from GT5 on GT6, and it'll be launched with other 33 locations, 71 course layouts, and 19 of those 71 are going to be brand new to you guys. So that's, again, that is some massive news. 19 brand new tracks for you guys to race on. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more sections included as well too, so there is a pretty big expansion on that as well. So what they also say is that they're going to be releasing new tracks every month via DLC. So that as well, they're going to be very active on the DLC content, which obviously everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see their game come out with some awesome DLC, so that's big news. You know GT6 is going to do it big on the DLC content. And they also said that they're going to introduce a brand new course maker. This course maker is supposed to be, I've heard at least, being able to integrate real life maps. So I don't know exactly on that. If you guys know any more about that, let me know in the comments below. Yeah. But yeah, so what else is big? So the other few things that they've actually announced is that with accompanying the Sony press release, they've also said that they're going to expand creativity on the connectivity with other devices such as smartphones, tablets, and increase social and community functions. So again, this is the new age, this is the technology age. Everybody wants to be able to connect their smartphone, their tablet. So this is awesome news for all GT6 drivers. It might even encourage me as well too to get hyped up for the game, so I can maybe go out and buy cars, or maybe go out and even tune cars on my smartphone. If I can go out and tune a car on my smartphone while at work or something like that, it'll be huge. You know what I mean? Massive stuff available at their fingertips, and I really hope that they utilize everything that they could possibly do in this GT6 game to really persuade users from the new Forza 5, because obviously GT5 is in competition to Forza. One wants to be better than the other, right? So I mean, with this GT6 coming out, they made a big leap and they decided to put it on PS3. If they're going to put it on PS4, that's a whole nother story. We have no idea yet about PS4 if it's going to be actually launched on there, but we do know that it's on PS3 for sure, and that is big news, especially for all you guys that do already have a PS3. As of myself, I'm getting GT6 now 100%. I will be doing videos on it, and I really like the fact that it's a brand new game for me. What really discouraged me from GT5 is that the fact that I got the game almost 3 or 4 years after it came out, right? So I mean, that is a pretty big gap. Everybody's already had the game, they've had their fun with it, right? So I mean, I'm gonna get GT6 on launch day, probably even before launch day, and I'm gonna be able to have my own time with it as well as everybody else at the same time, and really pump out some awesome videos on this game, as well as Val Dudes will for sure. And yeah, so I mean, awesome news today from GT6, or sorry, yesterday for GT6. And I'd like to thank all you guys for coming out last night to my open lobby. We had a lot of fun. I will be posting that later in the day for you guys, but yeah, so I will be doing some more open lobbies later. And in this week, I will be doing a wheels buyer guide video, introducing all the different wheels for you guys. I get massive amount of comments on what wheels should I buy, this and that. So I'll be doing a wheels buyer guide as well as a brand new setup video for you guys, showing you my new setup, how everything works, and the method that's to my madness. So thank you guys very much for watching again today. As you guys can see in the bottom, you guys see my whole setup. I got the play seat, chair, all of which can be found at the bottom. I got the Fanatec wheel, a wheelPedals, 6-speed shifter, and Ebrake mod. So do not hesitate to click any of the links in the bottom of the description to get your own set, get your own setup. But other than that, boys, it's your boy the SLAPTrain. I'm out. Peace.
Bring me back.